Have you ever asked yourself why some people seem to play life on an entirely different level? Why no matter how hard you work, save, and try to follow the rules, real wealth always feels out of reach? Here's the truth. The rich don't play by the same rules as everyone else. They know something, hidden principles, strategies, and mindsets that are rarely spoken outside their tight inner circles. And today I'm going to share those secrets with you. Not the motivational cliches you've heard 1,000 times, but the actual patterns and principles that separate the wealthy from the rest. Stay with me, because once you understand this, you'll never look at money or life the same way again. One, the myth of luck. Most people look at the wealthy and say, they're just lucky. But wealthy people know better. Luck can be created. They don't wait for fortune to fall into their lap. They build networks, seek opportunities, and place themselves where luck is most likely to happen. Meanwhile, most people are raised to believe work hard, save money, study well, and one day success will come. But the wealthy don't live by those rules. They control information, they influence how society spends, and they invest where others only consume. 2, long-term thinking. One of the greatest secrets is vision. Wealthy people think in decades, even generations, while most people think only about tomorrow. When I was young, I wrote down my goals for 2022, 2023, even 2030. What amazed me was how compounding worked faster than I expected. Dreams I thought I'd reach in 2030 came true years earlier. That's the power of long-term vision combined with small daily progress. The wealthy don't just plan for themselves, they plan for their children, their legacy, and how their capital can outlive them. 3, protecting capital comes first. Unlike what many think, the wealthy don't chase quick riches. Their first rule is simple: never lose money. They would rather grow slowly at 8 to 10% a year than gamble on unrealistic promises. They invest in assets everyone needs: banking, energy, infrastructure. These are industries that serve both the poor and the rich. That's why they hold value through crises, inflation, or even wars. 4, using other people's time. Time is the only resource we can't multiply. That's why the wealthy master leverage. Not just financial leverage, but human leverage. They delegate. They'd rather earn 70% from someone else's effort than 100% from their own. Average people believe they must do everything themselves. The wealthy don't. 5, crisis is opportunity. Here's something surprising. Wealthy people love crises. While most panic when markets crash, the wealthy prepare. They keep cash on hand to buy assets at a discount. During wars, recessions, and inflations, they don't just survive, they thrive. They know that in every crisis, wealth changes hands. 6, the jackpot mentality versus compounding. Average people dream of instant wealth. Lotteries, quick schemes, online gambling. That's why scams and too-good-to-be-true investments always find victims. The wealthy, on the other hand, rely on compounding. They know that 0.1% improvement every day changes everything over time. They don't need a sudden windfall. Steady growth is enough. 7, the power of systems. There's a story I love. 2 men lived in a village with one water source. One man carried buckets every day, working hard to deliver water. The other spent years building a pipeline. At first, people mocked him. But once the pipeline was complete, water flowed endlessly, and he no longer had to carry buckets. That's the difference between working hard and building systems. Wealth is about vision, not just sweat. 8, simplicity over complexity. Many people scatter their money into dozens of ventures, often losing it all. Wealthy people keep things simple. They focus on industries they understand deeply: banks, energy, commodities, or technology. Their portfolio looks straightforward. But that's where genius lies, in simplification. 9, surroundings shape destiny. If you spend your time with pessimists, you'll think like one. If you spend time with contractors, you'll learn construction. If you spend time with investors, you'll learn how money works. Even if you don't have wealthy friends around you, content like this is a way to get inside the mindset of the rich. 10, wealth is mindset, not just money. At the end of the day, being wealthy isn't only about the numbers in your bank account. It's about how you see the world. Do you see crises as disaster or as opportunity? Do you consume everything you earn, or build assets that outlast you? Do you blame luck or do you create it? Wealth is about writing your own destiny instead of letting others write it for you. So what's the real secret of the wealthy? It's not that they're smarter, luckier, or harder working. It's that they think differently, they act with vision, and they play the long game. If you take just one thing from this video, let it be this. Focus on small daily improvements, protect your capital, and build systems that last. The rest will follow. And remember this, money is unlimited, but your time is not. So spend it wisely and play the game differently.